Hello everyone and welcome back to another Cousins video, guys. Today is something very special. As you know, I've been hinting at this for a while now, and this is a long time coming. Last week I was originally planning to post this, but I decided not to. I wanted to do some last minute little edits before I really got it out there. And so that's why you got the Rampart update and the Belisk update instead. And trust me, those aren't done yet. So next week you might see the finale for Rampart. At least Rampart. I don't know about Belisk just yet. But anyways, let's just get right into this. So this is a long time coming. I'm sure you guys know. I'm just gonna get straight to it now. So first off, I'm going to do the first guy that I actually started working on, which is Captain America. So yes, this is Captain America, obviously. So let's start with his shield, just off the bat, real quick. So his shield is very simple. It's just the standard Lego shield. I painted it a little bit, and I added some damage that you can see with these little silver marks and scratches on it. Now we get to the figure. So for the helmet, what I did was I took the Age of Ultron figure. I can't remember which one it was, but I cut off the bit that would be covering the mouth, and I kind of trimmed it down a little bit so that you can actually see the mouth for this one. And yeah, painted the little A. On this one, there's some dots on it to kind of give it more of a texture. He has his little strap here. And then if I flip the head around, he does have a normal face, and you can put some hair on that. So yeah, that's the Captain America. What I did for the body was on this little bit, there is a little bit of a mess up right there. But as you can see, right around here, around his chest, or not his chest, but around his stomach, this is not added on or painted on. This is painted over to give it more of a refined look. On the chest I used cardstock to give it more of a pronounced look to it, a more pronounced texture, because Captain America's armor in some of the newer films is a lot more inspired by modern day Special Forces armor, which has a lot of padding, kind of like football players. As well as on the back, I put some of that on his shoulder blades to give that more of a pronounced feature. On his arms, there is little white bits. This is like underneath his armor, or part of it. I think it looks nice. His gloves here, only the wrists are painted brown. The actual hands are just normal brown hands. And he has some elbow pads as well, just in case. You never know. His boots here, also very plain, brown boots with some gray knee pads. And his belt is the Lego Batman belt piece, but painted brown and with some silver detailing. The paint is a little low and it's starting to chip, so I'm going to have to add some more layers onto that. But with that out of the way, we're going to move on to Iron Man. So Iron Man was the second figure that I started working on, and I have to say he's probably the one that I had the most fun with, because in my opinion, I think the way his eyes turned out were very good. Very well. They turned out very well. His eyes are a nice bright blue, with some white detailing to kind of give it more of the energy type look that he is very familiar with. I took the green stuff that I use on a lot of my figures nowadays, and I basically sculpted the chest. I pronounced the chest piece, as well as adding a little hole, a little bump right here for the arc reactor. I did that on his back. I didn't really do the shoulder blades. I was more of like something that came around. He has his arm pads, or his shoulder pads as well as elbow pads. And he does not have any knee pads because I thought it was gonna ruin the nice printing that there already is on the legs. The helmet is the old Iron Man helmet. I'm not using the new one because I don't really have that. So what I did for this one was on these little cheekbones here, I painted it red to kind of give it more of a form. I tried to come up with my own little design for it. I painted the face red, or not red. I've painted the actual face a nice yellow. On his arms as well, there's that nice yellow. I tried to do my own little mouth, but I didn't come out looking too amazing. It looks more like I gave him a mustache. So yeah, there's that. Now I'm going to take up his helmet real quick. And no, this does not flip up. I cannot flip this up because on the actual Iron Man helmet piece, if you flip it up, then it kind of comes off. It's really easy to take off, and I don't like that. Here is Tony Stark. He looks very similar to what he looked like when I first showed these guys off. And yeah, he just has the gray goatee because I don't have a black. Now for the next figure, we have Thor. So Thor, I have to say, is probably one of my favorites of this bunch. I think he came out looking really nice because the silver that I used on him is very clean. For his like little padding on his torso, this is pretty much all green stuff. I didn't really put any cardstock on this guy, and I did make my own custom Mjolnir. And yes, that's how you pronounce it. You pronounce it Mjolnir, because some people pronounce it Mjolnir or something. So what I did was I added some green stuff at the top to give it more of a little knob up here. And on the sides, what I attempted to do is put it there and make it look like there's some ancient writing or something, but it doesn't really look like that. Now it looks more like it's a little damaged, which is all right because he does use this a lot. His pants, the boots are just silver, and he has some knee pads here. His cape is one of the newer capes where it's very flexible. I'll take that off real quick. So, yeah. The hair I painted over in a yellow to give it more of a dirtier aspect. The back, only his little back is painted up. And then in the front right here, if it'll focus, the chest piece right here in the middle that was already printed on, I painted over a little bit in silver to give it more of a shiny look, to give it more, to give it a shinier look pretty much. His shoulder pads, also green stuff, they're painted up silver. On this arm is a little more armored up because he uses Mjolnir. I don't know why, I just figured it's kind of a cool look to have it a little uneven and asymmetrical. So that's Thor out of the way. Now time for the last figure of this update, and that would be Hulk. So Hulk, I basically just turned into a beast pretty much. What I did for all of this cutting and scarring look is I put green stuff here, and I had to smooth it out with my thumb to make it kind of look like it blends in. And I took little tools and I would cut into the green stuff to give it a look like he's been cut. Now, he does have red blood, I'm pretty sure, but I happened to run out of red at the worst time, and so I just made it green because I had a bright green laying around, and I don't really use it that much, so I might as well use it now. So there's some on his back, some on his arm, there's none on this arm, but there is some on both of his pecs and his abs, pretty much. So yeah, what I also did was I basically dry brushed him with a dark green. In some places it does look darker, but I did make it darker as to blend in with the damage that I had done earlier. And for his pants, they're just Age of Ultron. So this is the Age of Ultron Hulk figure that I just painted up. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. This was an update that was long in the works and that I was very excited to bring you guys. I really, really hope that you guys like these figures. I'm definitely going to be doing more Marvel characters because this was a ton of fun. And you can expect to see Black Widow and Hawkeye soon. There will be an update for those two soon. As well as I'm going to try my hand at a Black Panther minifigure because sadly the actor who plays Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman, did pass away a couple days ago, which is very sad. So I'm going to be making a Black Panther figure to basically commemorate him, and we can remember him all together as a big Marvel fan base. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I'm going to stop the video now before it gets to 10 minutes. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any suggestions, please leave them down below. Thank you guys for watching. Stay safe, stay inside, and I will see you guys later.